Hello, my hair is a mess. My face, everything, my neck. Yeah. I am hearing on the Facebook from just a year ago, I was better. What happened was when I started witnessing murders and murders of women. All were going on around me, man. That really took it out of me. I mean, my eyes were already puffy. Um, Folks on my side of the things, like we're talking LAPD, uh, as I came to learn, uh, most of the Russian military, it's not, Putin has 30%. Um, like that's my number. It's the same as DC. It's get the picture. It's like about that much. That ran off with him, neo-Nazi. Yes, that's a lot. That's 70, 80, 65%. No, it's more than 65 of the Russian military. Um, they're just communists, dude. They're not democracy, freedom fighters. Okay, I get it now. We had so much propaganda that I was fed, and so I think were they in a lot of ways. But the people, regular folks like I was in my life. But I didn't realize that I had a lot of people on my side rooting and wanting to help Heidi in Russia until after they set up this whole thing here with the pipes, the gadgets. That's when Russia came in. And that's when my eyes were allowed to see. I wasn't allowed to know. My family, Celestial, didn't want me to know. They didn't. I didn't know. I had not even any clue. You know, I'm going to plug my ear. This is what I do in my own goddamn room. This is how I live in DC. This is how I've lived. I plug my ear. I beg for mercy from noise. I beg for safety I will never get. I beg for respect I will never see. And I live in poverty. So today was a low blow. To see people celebrating black, whatever the word, when all I've seen since DC's, just even the last year, is people dying all around me. Iranian and Russian fucking hookers and agents, whatever these terrorists are considered. Dude, chemical weapons being made. I mean, shit I would never have dreamt up, thought I would ever see in my life. So when I look at the Facebook, just from the last year, I look at myself, I look at the way I sound, I hear, at my skin, everything. I'm like, wow, you really went down. I did. Yeah, it's because of hearing fucking more than, you know what it's like to hear one? I've heard four in this house and smelled it every time. Yeah, I'm a mile from the White House. I'm a mile from the White House. Uh, just about 10 minutes ago, she was doing her rounds. I don't need to type it. I don't need to say nothing no more. I mean, the counter-terrorist vets, that's what I call them, it works. That's what they are, for the most part. They know this. They're coming here. All right? I'm still alive. The only thing that's different, because this house was never going to be a success, so I don't consider anything different. The only thing that's different is Iran has a new president, and he's going to do it. He's going to do it. It's going to be him. That revenge is on us. Now, I have to say if, but you know how I'm pretty much 99% certain on that. And so I see all the people celebrating Juneteenth. I seen it all over. They had the little, they ran the propaganda all over the country. It's this. I've seen it with Americans for the last 4 years. I was wherever I was at the time when I was seeing these videos. I always felt the same way. Like, wow, that's a really low blow. They're really going to do everything that Iran and Putin, KKK, and all of them, their people do. The civilians are going to do it too. They're going to pretend I didn't do anything. I've never even been on the planet, and I don't exist. But they're all going to read it and watch my videos. There's some really sick people. But my guidance from my celestial family is no, they're insane. They're not sick like demented evil. They're insane. All right? They're nuts. And this is deeper than that because these are military, all that type of really educated folks that have come to these decisions. So we're talking people with doctorates and PhDs and stuff that have come to these decisions. So it means a lot more than me even saying it. And be feeling good about that. Because those people, given the fact they're so educated and skilled and experienced, have solutions. All right? And the days of keeping Heidi from talking to anybody will come to an end soon. But until then, as I sit isolated, traumatized every day and in poverty, I see the Americans having another street party. And it particularly bothers me with the black whatever the word. Because I did all this for them here. Now, these allies overseas don't see any of the Americans really with different races. They see them as Americans, and they see them as all insane. I have to say, I agree in your opinion. I am embarrassed. I'm embarrassed mostly by the white ones in America. They embarrass me the most because they're the science deniers. And then they go around and they run around and talk about Jesus. It's embarrassing. I'm a white American, I'm American. This embarrasses me the most about Americans. But it does, it's a low blow when you see all the black people out there. And I always said, no, I'm not the black leader. I can do civil rights, okay. After a certain point, I couldn't deny I was definitely a civil rights person. But all I ever really saw and all I do see what I'm doing in history, I would like to be recognized. Just give it to me, please, whatever the word me. I just wanted to save my country from being overthrown. It didn't have anything to do with civil liberties or any sort of labeling. In no way was I going to allow, with every iota in me, the neo-Nazis to do it twice on the planet. And I know what I'm capable of. I always have. I'm Heidi. My name is Comic-Con. And I knew that I was capable of stopping them. Just have to show these generals where these folks are and all the stuff I do. That's all it took. And that's all I wanted to do. And that's all I am doing to this very day. I am not the generals who are going to launch any sorts of wars or attacks. No. That is not what God had planned for me whatsoever. So I don't want to be labeled in anything else but this person that just wanted to stop another world ethnic cleansing. Because that's what's happening. That's what they're trying to do to this very day. And so that I stopped an ethnic cleansing, me and my friends, and it's not just me alone. And I'm still working at it. It's like, look where I live and how I'm living. But that I do this and that I'm doing and have done this, and to watch everybody in America go celebrate this black, whatever the word, is a real low fucking blow. I agree. This is why my family said no, do not acknowledge Juneteenth. That lady that Biden gave the pin to, my family in Celestial, doesn't like her. My family don't care how old you are or what color skin you are. You really gotta look at it. If you're an American, please take these words and hear them. You need to start looking at it through the eyes of how other people see you and I here, Americans from outside of this country. How other people are seeing all of us from other nations. It's not the same world anymore where it's your view, you're American, it's your world. Everything's how I see it coming from me. No, you need to start seeing it how they see all of us. Okay? I'm telling you now. All right? It's not so much a color thing. It is, because atrocities, again, are happening based on race and ethnic. But you need to start seeing, put the hat on overseas, and start seeing how they're watching all of the Americans during this whole thing going on. I'm telling you now to start doing it. All right, bye.